¿Qué significa para ustedes ser chicano? Chicano. ¿Qué creen ustedes que significa?
Morenos.
¿Morenos?
Sí.
¿Eso es para ti cuando escuchas la palabra chicano, eso significa?
Hello, I'm Elena.
And I'm Esmeralda.
For an extremely long time, people have had the wrong understanding of what it means to be Chicano.
We know that the word Chicano is not a category that people fit into based on where they were born, the language they speak, or the color of their skin.
According to Ruben Salazar, being a Chicano means that you are aware and angered over the unfairness that people face.
Being a Chicano also means that you're willing to make a change concerning the people that are affected by it.
After learning all of these things that have to do with Chicano history, our ways of thinking have evolved. This class has helped me sort out a true identity for me in this world. Although I know I am pretty young to decide who I am and who I'm going to be, this class has influenced my thinking in many ways. In class we have talked about different issues in life and the way that things affect us. I can honestly call myself a Chicana now, and I've learned what it means to want to make a change in my life and my community. We've learned a lot about history, and I've seen that for every little thing that we have, somebody had to fight for it, because for us Chicanos it was very difficult back then. I say it has influenced me because I now try to see and think about things in a different way. I can now appreciate things as simple as having restrooms open during lunch, and I also see why certain things are the way they are. An issue we discussed that really caught my attention was the issue of gangs. We discussed how maybe the origin of gangs was simply as a neighborhood watch, meaning a group of people who wanted to look out for each other because they knew that the police was rarely on their side. We also saw how there was so much racism, and opinions were biased. So many times when history was written, it was written wrong. We learned to question everything because many times nothing is a way of being.
After taking Chicano studies, I've learned a lot about identity. I learned how Mexico developed their identity after the revolution. Artists like Diego Rivera, leaders like Zapata, politicians like Porfirio Diaz, and thinkers like you and me all contributed to Mexico's identity. You see, identity doesn't only mean where you come from. To me, identity is everything. Your heritage, your music, your friends, your ability to doubt and question things you are told or shown. And this is only the tip of the iceberg. I also learned about corporatocracy. I never realized that corporations run the show. They control the media, the politicians, and they aren't elected, they don't report to anybody, and they tend to think of themselves as emperors. They don't care about helping people. All they care about is making profit. I also learned that Chicanos use many different forms of art to express themselves. They use music, they use art, the way that they dress, the way that they talk, and poetry such as the poem I Am Joaquin by Corky Gonzalez.
The music of the people stirs the revolution.
Like a sleeping giant, it slowly rears its head.
To the sound of trampling feet,
clamoring voices,
mariachi strains,
fiery tequila explosions,
the smell of chile verde and soft brown eyes of expectation for a better life.
And in all the fertile farmlands,
the barren plains,
the mountain villages,
smoke-smeared cities,
we start to move.
La raza,
Mexicano,
Español,
Latino,
Chicano,
or whatever I call myself.
I look the same,
I feel the same.
I cry and sing the same.
The odds are great,
but my spirit is strong.
My faith unbreakable.
My blood is pure.
I am Aztec Prince
and Christian Christ.
I shall endure, I will endure.
Ay, 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 no me lastime más el corazón.
Ya la incertidumbre.
Que no tengo 7